Welcome, dear sadhakas. Today is the last session of these workshops. This workshop methodology has brought to focus as that the interpretation of the texts of Vedic knowledge in itself is basic exercise. It is, in fact, the exercise of biggest importance, as here is the biggest challenge for the mathematical minds. As such, today's session is being devoted for the specific situation of as to how the text is to be interpreted. These texts, as these are having multi-layered interpretations, series of meanings stand compactified. The text is simultaneously preserving different layers of the messages. The topmost layer as letters text normally gives the oversimplification of the values of the subject matter, subject content of the scripture. Vedas have their own specific way to approach the knowledge. Vedas are to be approached in terms of Vedangas, and the end reach value of the Vedangas is the Jyotish Vedanga. This Vedanga is a specific discipline of manifestation of Jyoti and its unfolding process. Manifestation of Jyoti and transcendence back to the source of Jyoti as such is the full range of this discipline. Lagadh, Yajur, Jyotish Vedanga and Lagadh, Rigved, Jyotish Vedanga are the pair of scriptures of this discipline. Both are complementary and supplementary of each other to illustrate and to put forward in most concrete situation. I am citing Shaloka 4 of Lagadh, Yajur, Jyotish Vedanga. This Shaloka is designated as Jyotish Prasansha Shaloka. It is all about the praise of the Jyotish. This is simple rendering. Jyotish Prasansha, that way would mean the end reach of this discipline. Now the Shloka reads, Yatha Shikha Mayuranam Naganam Mananiyo Yatha. It is the first half. The second half is as that the Jyotish Vedanga has the same place as is the place of Ganit mathematics in the knowledge domain. Now, the simple rendering of this text is that it is all about poetic praise, expression about mathematics, and as well as of the Jyotish Shastra. However, the Shaloka, being part of the Vedic scripture, has its all inherent layers of meanings fully lively here in the shloka itself. Therefore, we, the students of Vedic mathematics, have to approach this text in its all formats. The text as it is availing certain specific word formulations, and of these I am laying hand at Yajur, Shikha, and Nag Mani. On the computer screen or the tabulations of the 10 inner folds of word Yajur as well as of Shikha. When we will be through these 10 folds of this pair of word formulations, then we will be having blissful visit to the knowledge preserved here and lively and available. Step ahead, when together with these we also have a visit to the inner folds of formulations Nag and Mani, which are also on the computer screen, and all these quadruple formulations when will be visited along with the formulation Ganit, then real bliss will flow. From these 5 word formulations, we will be having as many as 10 multiplied by 5 is equal to 50 different features of these 5 word formulations. And these 50 features as inner folds of these 5 word formulations will ultimately supply us the basic structural keys for glimpsing the values of the discipline of Jyotish Vedanga preserved here in this scripture. Therefore, the lesson is that if we want to visit the knowledge preserved in the scripture, we have to be face to face with the inner folds of these word formulations. We can recapitulate that Devanagari alphabet format is a compactified format which sequentially takes us from letters to numbers, from numbers to Sthapatya, from Sthapatya to Parvaha, and then to remanifestation. It is this reach from the mundane to subtle. It is this transcendence happening for the mundane manifestations, which is to be learned, which is to be chased, which is to be imbibed. These formulations as these are in fact bringing us face to face with as that the Vedic mathematics base of astronomy of Jyoti is of the formats of distinct versions as distinct geometries, bodies of 3 space, 4 space, 5 space, and 6 space. On the computer screen is depiction of 7 versions of hypercube 3 as representative bodies of 7 geometries of -3 to +3 signatures. One shall sit comfortably and be parallel with this geometric format of 3 space. Step ahead, one shall be parallel with 9 versions of hypercube 4 as representative regular bodies of 9 geometries of signature -4 to +4 of the 4 space. And a step further ahead, we will be face to face with 11 versions of hypercube 5 of signatures -5 to +5. And finally, we will be face to face with 13 versions of hypercube 6 of signature -6 to +6. These formats of 3 space, 4 space, 5 space, and 6 space are the formats which are in compactified state at the origin seat of our physical world 3 space. It is this feature which on its comprehension will bring us face to face with as to how the artifices of numbers and dimensional frames coordination is sequentially taking us to the range of compactified origins at the origin seat of a 3 space, that is at the origin seat of our earth, and the same will take us to and up till the origin seat of a Surya. This will further bring us face to face with how 2n+1 geometries of n space and 2n+3 transcendence ranges of n space are compactified. It is this interlocking which deserves to be comprehended well, and with it we will be face to face with as to how Asht Prakriti, eightfold nature, is settling, manifesting, cementing, interlocking the placements of planets as well as their circular orders. The organization of our solar universe and its planets as per their placements and cyclic orders comes to be as is depicted on the computer screen. Once we will be in a position to comprehend and imbibe this feature, we will be blissfully face to face with moon as the center point for having depiction of Jyoti flow from the sun, reaching up till the orb, the core of the earth itself. It is this flow of Jyoti from orb of the sun and its reach up till core of the earth, which in the process settles the placements of different planets, and in terms thereof are also settled their cyclic orders. Once we will be comprehending this ordained methodology of the nature, we will be having bliss of the feature of compactified origins. On the computer screen are depicted the sequential phases and stages of 4 space as origin of 3 space, 5 space as origin of 4 space, 6 space as origin of 5 space, and 7 space as origin of 6 space. This compactified phenomenon unfolds itself parallel with the two-way flow of a Jyoti from orb of the sun to core of the earth and back from core of the earth to orb of the sun. We shall be chasing this two-way flow, and for it we have to be parallel with the way knowledge stands organized as Lagadh, Yajur, Jyotish Vedanga. With this, we will have an idea of the applied values, of pure values of this 4 years course, having focus upon 3 space, 4 space, 5 space, 6 space. This exposure and this much learning will prepare us for entering the Vedic domain, the way Vedangas promise us. Next week will be devoted for tabulation of the mathematical formulae of this 4 years duration learning. And it is with this compilation we can take that, yes, we had initial exposure to what is going to be learned during these 4 years. Thank you very much.